Back at the airport, boys. JS Urban Adventures. We're going to Dallas, Texas for Debatecon 8. VK live. IRL VK. Y'all know I hate flying. We're heading out to Dallas, boys. Let's get it. I gotta get through security in this bitch. We're at the airport. 3 hours till Dallas. Blue Tunnel Walk. Blue Tunnel Walk. Alright guys, what's up? It's your boy Josh. This is JS Urban Adventures. We are in Dallas, Texas, and I'm trying to figure out how to get out of here. Okay, here's the baggage claim. About to get picked up by Speakeasy, King Blackout, the boys, Brandon. I don't know if that was Jeremy with them, but about to get picked up, but I gotta figure out how to get out of here. We in Dallas. Waiting for the whip to pick me up. Smoking a cigarette. I'm not supposed to be smoking cigarettes out here, but they said I think they're closed.
We couldn't come to Dallas and not use it.
Baba Booey.
There's like skyways and bridges everywhere. I want to go drive on the highest one. Boys are checking in at this hotel. We're gonna go meet up with Easy. I think I want to go swimming and get some food. I'm hungry. I need some food.
He's supposed to be co-pilot.
I'm just amazed at the infrastructure of this place. Look at the goddamn sky roads. What is this, the Jetsons? We at the crib, boys. Let's go. The Street Fighter. Oh shit, I'm about to Chun-Li. Texas, they got scratch-off tickets. They don't have scratch-off tickets in Utah. So I got some. Who's that, JFK? Fat JFK? There's like random dollars sitting everywhere. Avarice, I'm stealing you got a girl with you, you get the damn pink room. I'm taking the damn blue room because there's no girl with me, and you better not do nothing through that thin ass wall. Let's go say hi to the boys. The boys. Brandon and King Blackout.
Yo.
Teriyaki from Ireland. James. Ireland.
Didn't even bring his donkey.
Look at this back little chill area. Grill area. We should have cooked some steaks on that bit. I want to do a backflip into this pool. Dallas, Texas, baby, let's go.
The Crucible.
It just makes me look
Is
bad.
here.
When I put it on the invasion, this isn't helping me.
Wally.
Oh shit. I'll edit you out, I'll blur you. right, guys. Official day one of Debatecon starts today, but last night was already crazy. We went to Andrew Wilson's beautiful house, giant, beautiful house. Hung out there. Andrew, Rachel, Rob, me, Teriak, Easy, Wally was there. Good time there. Then we went to a bar afterwards and got faded, and then we came back here and got more faded, hanging out with the boys on the deck. It was a good night. VK IRL, VK Live is about to start here in a couple hours. We're about to get down there, getting some coffee, waking up, heading down to the place, and then I'll show you around the facility, and then 2 days of Debatecon. So it's just getting started, boys. The video's just getting started. It's hot, but it's nice out here. We got the boys, Teriak from Ireland.
Let's fucking go.
And Speakeasy. Oh, you got that Punisher thing, that's cool. VK Live, we're heading to the venue, about to set up.
VK Live, dude. That's what's up.
No, play the other one. No. I can't play the other one, but this one I can. Let's go. Good job. Yeah. Game 6. Bar action. Some bar action. Dude, this place is awesome, Zach. Let's go. The view from the stage. It's like the Whatever podcast, except not a bunch of women. Prattle.
His chat photo. The award was Richard. He's a little bitch in person. Look at it. He's a little bitch in person.
About to get started in this bitch.
So this is what I'm gonna do here. We need a cover screen for now.
We got a missing child.
You gotta bust in the light breakers.
Remember from that radio?
Mine's on vibrate.
Let's go.
Thought about trying to dual thing. Look at this fucking guy. Welcome to another Verbal Combat Friday. Baby, we are live in Dallas, Texas. First off, I want to start this off with a...
Okay,
Would that be something you guys could turn into a felony case?
absolutely. It certainly could.
And-
but 9 times out of 10, what's going to happen is, if there were no other offenses other than carrying a firearm into a bar.
Unless you're in a leftist, unless you're in a leftist, unless you're in a leftist populist, which considers that carrying firearms on launch basically considered a crime because they're anti-gun. It makes perfect sense to just get this gun out of fascist racist off the street.
But I'm getting a lesser sentence. I'm getting what, manslaughter for turning in the guy who actually killed him. That makes
You're
zero
not getting
sense.
manslaughter if your testimony is that I didn't commit this murder, I was just aware of it and I was there and I helped to cover it up. That's a different crime than manslaughter or homicide itself.
Right, but their testimony is still incredibly valuable. When it first became medically legal, I got
Clean up, everybody, everywhere.
What you do?
Clean up, everybody, do your share. The IRL VK is over. I lost. I kept losing the 1v1s. Couldn't win a 1v1 to save my life. And now we're cleaning up. Cool Vic swooped in and won. This guy.
Open hard.
This guy.
JS sleeps all night.
I did get a nice nap in. I got a nice nap. I passed out on the floor in that room right there. I thought they might not notice me, but at some point they figured it out. Made it. Made it. They kind of we here. Here in Dallas, Texas. Event's about to start. Packed house here at a Holiday Inn Hotel. And modern day debate is about to go down. Debatecon 8.
Fighting fire with these leftists behind enemy lines. The thing about me is that everything that you're fighting across this country has started in me. It is the staging ground for the communists.
The Quran claims to confirm our scriptures, or at least the Torah and the Gospel, but then contradicts them.
His Bible is fully inspired, preserved, and authoritative. No, they don't.
He says the Quran doesn't list the books of the New Testament. That's your problem. Okay? The Quran just confirms what is with us. The Quran should be more clear on this. It does. In the book that we've sent down upon his messenger, in the scripture, which he sent down before, and whoever disbelieves in Allah, his angels, his books, his messengers, in the last day, has certainly gone astray. Now, I quoted this in my opening statement. Jake, what are his books? 4:137. What are his books?
What are Allah's books?
Yeah.
The original revelations he sent down.
Okay, so what happened?
547. In 547, what position are you taking? Are you taking the position that when it says judge, it does not mean in a legal context, or you're saying you don't know, or you're saying definitely it does mean that all of the laws apply in you?
And as I said, let me answer you in full. It means you have to judge the truthhood based on truthhood and falsehood in those scriptures, and we have to judge by all the laws that still apply to you. Hey, you know, pork. Right, you know, the Torah says candy pork. All right, that's great. So there you go. You acknowledge, but you still think that's a true law given in the Torah, right? Yeah. Okay, exactly. Is it still an authority on truth? Yes. Exactly. You as a Christian believe the Old Testament is an authority on truth.
Chilling with the boys.
Nobody will ever
Getting a corner in the face.
autistic. Has the spreadsheet.
I don't know who that guy is.
Theological objections. Please join me in welcoming Waleed Naeem. As mentioned, the format will be a full dialogue for an hour and a half, followed by Q&A. I'm going to join them on stage. With that, gentlemen, the floor is yours for the open dialogue.
So, the first thing I want to discuss is this Pauline religion of a man dying on the cross for his sins. This faith alone gospel. I mean, this idea which Paul clearly taught that you...
Men cheat on their wife. Do you agree?
No, say this. Say this.
No, please answer.
I'm not... Yeah, men cheat on their wives, sure.
Okay, men cheat on their wives. I say, as a result, I'm not a man that I should cheat on my wife. Am I saying that I'm not a man by nature? Or am I saying that I don't have the characteristic of adultery?
I would be quite confused with that. If you said this, no. If you said I'm not a man who cheats on my wife, no confusion there. Or if I said I'm not a man that I should cheat on my wife, I would be thinking, that's a miswording. What's he trying to say there? You're not a man that you should. You are a man. You're just not a man who cheats on his wife.
Well,
I think that every single person in this room understands exactly the statement.
Or do you know that the wrongdoers will inherit the kingdom of heaven?
Say, stop right there! Stop right there!
Yeah.
Who?
The wrongdoers.
The wrongdoers.
Yes.
So the ones who do wrong, what he says? They will inherit?
Will not inherit the kingdom of heaven.
So the people who do wrong will not inherit the kingdom of God, right?
I'm not a wrongdoer according to Paul.
Okay,
Christ
well,
has washed it away.
Brother, hold on a
Christ
second.
has washed it away.
Slow down, one thing at a time, or maybe.
Oh, we're all this, we're all that. Therefore, that's why we need the Savior to wash that sin.
Amen.
It is impossible for me.
Got there, buddy. The boys and I are heading to get some lunch. 2 debates down. We missed the first one. God logic and inspiring philosophy. Handily dealing with some Muslims. That second guy, they were saying these are like his first time debating.
You live? I can tell him.
No, not live. I'm just making a little clip for a video.
That's not the Muslim second time debating.
No, the Naeem dude.
Oh, I'm not yet.
They said his first 2 debates are God Logic and Jay Dyer. Yesterday and today.
What was that one dude that...
Rooms to go still exist? Grabbing some food at Fat Tony's. Fat Tony's Phillies. Cool little place by the hotel. It's getting invaded by Crucible people right now.
Here we go, guys.
Big Tony's is awesome. They gave us 2 big free platters of fries on top of our order.
What is this place?
I think they brought
Big Tony's Phillies.
Big Tony's Phillies. Oh, Jeremy's still waiting for a sandwich, but the Phillies are really good.
Yeah, let me show you.
I destroyed my whole plate before I forgot to show the sandwich, but I got a pizza cheesesteak, and it was very good. It was different though. Let's go. Shouting out the cheesesteak joint.
And these events are only possible thanks to sponsors, including Main First, but also Roar. So I do want to welcome Mike from Roar. They make these events possible.
His pajamas. So damn hot. Jay gave me his book. I looked through it. I'm already Muslim, so. All right, what's up, Texas? But in Quran 4:24, which is a passage not abrogated, we have the statement that you may take those in captivity amongst the women, that which your right hand possesses. This is a very famous phrase. It's discussed many, many times by many Islamic scholars. And
I actually appreciate a lot of what Jay had to say regarding Christianity, but unfortunately, I don't think that the biblical text supports this position, and I don't think that many people in the audience would, but we'll see. A society is doing well when families hold together, when its people are sober, when the poor are provided for, when children are actually born, and when the faith of their fathers actually reaches the sons. Family, sobriety, charity, continuity, transmission. If Jay objects to any of this,
Islamic society is, I think, playing with many of the problems that Andrew highlighted in the debates that he's had with Daniel Kikichu and others. I think those are problems that are pretty kind of glaring, that Western societies, for all of their problems, they're not subject to those problems. So I don't think that Islam is going to be a solution, especially when, if we're looking...
The boys, we're all suited up. About to head to the Crucible after party. And there's some drama. We're going to have to cover some drama in the future.
Yes, Drama Adventures.
Drama Adventures.
Channel rebrand coming soon.
What's up? Oh yeah. It's a nice bar. All the people are here. Wally.
What's up?
Jack.
What up?
What's up?
What's up, brother?
And Easy and King.
What's up?
Brandon. Some people over there. Glenn Lawrence is over there. Andrew's right there. Jungle and Yak. Jay Dyer's right there.
Garden Grove. I was expecting you to turn around and say, "Stop being a beach stereotype."
You faded yet?
You know?
Are you faded yet? You getting there?
This is peer pressure. This is what peer pressure looks like.
Bro, you fucking bought those drinks for free.
We're about to start up the drama stream. Let's go. Not really. I'm just kidding.
I told you I left it right on. Yeah, you did. Okay. Yeah, so I'm for like fucking a week straight.
Why don't you ask me, Steelborn?
What?
Why don't you ask me?
Because you suck.
You said, how's how you got me looking, Charm? Hold on a second. You said, who knows a lot about Destiny and a lot about Trump and MAGA? I'm the MAGA guy.
I was gonna reach out to you. I reached out to Abe first, and then I was literally in the middle of texting you when Abe responded. I was gonna actually ask you this. You were.
Well, no, it's fine. I wouldn't have been able to do it anyway.
But
I had to work. That's why I'm glad. I'm glad that Terry had got it.
I actually think about you, JS, because I knew you knew your shit with fucking politics.
I know. I was sending you.
He's better at politics than I am. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
This fucking bag is better at politics. You're not live, right?
Yes. No, I'm recording a
This
video.
bag's better than me at politics.
I'll bleep that out. Last call. They're not letting us drink no more alcohol.
Yeah.
Last call, guys.
So
debate about something. Sorry, I just jumped up in y'all shit.
I remember we argued about this last time. We were supposed to have 100 deals in 100 days, and so we had 0 deals. And now we're technically at -1 deals because now Iran is trying to.
Here's the thing about standing. The truth about standing is every citizen has a stake in the election. And so you would think that any citizen who brought a case on this matter, you'd be like, okay, let's look at it. Right? There were a lot of, by the way, suggestive reasons. It's not as if this just came out of nowhere. The windows boarded up, stopping 5 places stopped the count within a few seconds of each other. Think about this. Supposedly each state is conducting their own count. And yet they all stop the count at the same time, and to this day, you don't know, and I don't know, and he doesn't know who gave the order. So,
You're Sidney Powell lying to people, lying to these committees that are listening to them talk about all the fake votes. You can see the State Farm Arena footage where she says, we don't know where the boxes came from. They were literally down there, they put them under the table, and they brought them back out. The full video footage exists. There's a reason why they can't even make standing on these cases. You are right, there were a lot of people who would have had standing to bring these types of cases, but none of the cases had good merits, and the judges knew that people like you, who had nice interactions with Trump, would be doing propaganda for him. Even the ones that were thrown up.
If you've been to the White House and you've been to Mar-a-Lago, the White House is like an outhouse compared to Mar-a-Lago. Mar-a-Lago is beautiful. And Trump could live out the playboy life that he wants, but he doesn't do it. Now, for example, there's a lot of conspiratorial claims around Israel. I mean, Candace Owens is a whole different matter. I mean, she's running her own, essentially online digital bowling performance, and it's very entertaining. So I know why people, but not a single fact.
Nice to meet you.
Get him, Rob. Let's go.
CEO of Flora. I'm just going to talk to you real quick for a second about a little lie that became a myth that so many people believed, most of the country believed. It's almost turned into a religion, this lie, and how people use this myth to construct their policies that they want, the policies that they fight against. Again, it's almost religious, and that why, of course, is the separation of church and state.
Let's go.
And the separation of church and state, the scary thing is it's not only secularists who believe it, it's Christians who believe it, and it is making us whisper in culture. Jesus Christ didn't intend Christians to whisper. He wanted us to roar, and our roar is going to smash down the separation of church and state. If you then come to you, revive the Lord about that, revive the Lord about that, revive the Lord on that. Some people are going to say that. Thank you so much. Let's get the show on, bro.
And introducing our next debater, Rob Knorr is a conservative populist commentator, former congressional candidate, and accomplished debater known for his energetic and forceful advocacy. Please join me in welcoming Rob Knorr. With that, I have the timer set for you.
In a term that is universally inspiring revulsion. Today, fascist is all too often just used as a cheap swipe. Trump has been called a fascist by many people, including former allies and one or two current allies, but even I would concede that not everyone who calls him a fascist is doing it for the right reason.
Before we start, I just want to say thank you so much, James, Modern Day Debate, everyone that's here. You guys are the best. A special thanks to you, Lonerbucks. I know that you switched to your debating, and regardless of the beating I'm about to give you, I do really appreciate it. It's really cool. It's just a definition of fascism. Here's the framework for how to view this debate. I'm going to give you a definition of fascism. I'm going to prove that that definition is superior, and that under that definition, Trump is not a fascist. But if you're a delusional lefty that's here with Lonerbox or Destiny, you might say, actually, we're going to go with Lonerbox's definition. So I will prove, under Lonerbox's definition, why Trump is not a fascist. And then we'll talk about scandal to help Hillary Clinton. This time they covered it. Now, if it's so important to secure our elections from foreign sources, why did the FBI hide that information?
The story, again, I feel like I need to correct like three things at once. The first thing that happened with China that we do know about, we'll get the facts in the future, hopefully this thing that Trump just pulled out of his ass 6 months before the 2020 election just turns out to be true now and we don't have any facts.
By the way, just curious, hypothetically, what
What
if we actually ended up finding results that, like, at least one state did have cheating and it went the wrong direction? Is it still fascist?
If there was outcome determinative results.
What if it was just outcome determinative for one state?
One couple of things. One, I would maybe ask like if Trump actually knew any of that before. Like,
Doesn't he
found out this much
suspect
later.
it? That's enough.
But the fact is, no. Let's
Fuck this shit, right? We want to know why they're using these things. That's what's going on. I'm just saying, we could go through all this specifically. How about this? One thing that we could agree on, if we could say that this is the quintessential fascist country, what would you say is the quintessential example?
the quintessential fascist country from probably Hitler and Mussolini.
We go there. I've never seen such authoritarianism. Weaponizing our FBI to get illegal warrants based on their own opposition research. But when it's the Democrats, yeah, but at least Hillary said I concede. That's literally the argument. Never forget what Russiagate was them taking Hillary, who colluded, her team, which had colluded with Russia, to accuse Trump of doing the same. And so instead of
step out into the hallway so that people aren't distracted.
So a question for Lonerbox is, like, where do you draw the line between ultranationalism and nationalism? Because I'm pretty sure we would agree that nationalism would be a safe bet, but ultranationalism is what you don't want. So where do you draw the line there?
Why do we go on here? Was the second question.
Where do you draw the line there?
Can you not understand the one European guy?
I thought I just heard also how do you have a long here? Okay.
No one understands.
So, when it comes to like giving definitions in general, I suppose like most words that we know and understand, like we don't really learn them from definitions. We learn them from just getting examples. When it comes to nationalism versus like ultranationalism, or I would probably say that it comes to the sense that nationalists can often be cooperative for with the international community. They can have an opinion like, oh, I love France, we're the greatest country ever, but also we like the EU, and we like our international allies and everything else. I feel like ultranationalists tend to be, they view the world in a lot more like zero-sum terms. Like the international community broadly is like the enemy. It's like they're undermining us. So like I can see a nationalist wanting to, protect their interests and things like that, or to pursue deals. But I think when you go into the territory of getting someone to calculate what your trade deficit is with 100 different countries, and then using that percentage, halving it, and then imposing a tariff on it, which has nothing to do with trade deficits, and then just saying, yeah, they're charging us, so we're going to do this, then you're a lot more standoffish than I think you're going more into the kind of like hostile nationalism or ultranationalism. I think ultranationalism is a lot more hostile to the rest of the world.
So would you say that Trump's tariff policies would be ultranationalist, not nationalist?
They're like an example of it, to that extent, yeah.
That would be ultra. So then how else would you protect your own domestic markets?
Well, he didn't protect domestic markets. There were lots of companies that had to close because of his tariffs, and the stock markets got absolutely royally fucked until he had to reset them. So
just say this real quick, like funny how you said there. When it comes to definitions, maybe we should just look at examples. Yeah, like Mussolini. Which is exactly what happened. All of these things are the opposite of Trump. And you're like, no, it doesn't matter because of the definition.
I'll give you the last word, Lord Box.
Oh yeah, examples being more than one person, which also includes Hitler and everything. Well, so much of what you were saying about Mussolini being applied to Hitler is also a fascist.
My question is for Loner Box. You said in your opening that Trump hates elections. I think that was the quote. If he hates elections so much, why do I see him pushing and fighting towards things like the SAVE Act and strengthening election integrity? I don't see him saying anything about ending universal suffrage or restricting or abolishing elections. It seems that he wants us to have safe and fair elections.
Okay, so it seems like, first of all, just a very broad agreement. Politicians will sometimes hide their desires. But second of all, I'm sorry, but if you don't see, if
it's not fascist enough to get it done.
No, he's not powerful enough to get it done. He tried to undermine an election that he lost. He tried to, again, anyone is welcome to tell me why the fuck Trump put a fake elector slate for New Mexico where he didn't even claim to have won the popular vote.
Because he thought there was corruption in the entire country and all that challenges.
Also, interesting, for a while.
Let's go with Loner Bugs here. Politicians will sometimes hide what they say. Unless Hillary says, I concede, then that absolutely means she concedes, even though she
Please join me in welcoming Rachel Wilson. And on your left, we're pleased to welcome Kyla, also known as Not So Erudite. She is a thoughtful commentator who brings psychology, social science, and careful analysis to debates about gender and culture. Please join me in welcoming Not So Erudite.
Biological father, that's a threefold increase over the historical norm. They account for 90% of homeless kids, 85% of kids with behavioral disorders, 70% of kids in incarceration facilities, and 71% of adolescents in substance abuse treatment centers.
Feminism, I'm sure you guys won't be surprised by what I say, has done more good than harm. At its core, feminism is the extension of a simple moral principle. Women are full human beings entitled to the same basic dignity, liberty, legal protection, and opportunity as men. That principle has corrected real injustices and has made women less vulnerable to abuse. And it did, I'll jump ahead.
She's still got 3 pages
I actually
left.
extend Rachel an invitation. I'm curious if you're open to this and you consider it.
Fucking Danielle Steele
novel.
novel.
Anti-feminist debaters that I've spoken to.
My understanding is it's about the birth rate. It's not that women working is a problem if they were still having 2.2 or 2.5 babies per woman, but when you tell women, hey, spend all your fertile years going to college and starting a career and don't even think about settling down and having kids until you're 31, which is the average age that a woman is having her first child now, that's That's a serious problem, and we have historical examples of countries who've gone through this.
Saying my opponent, Kyla, will just happen to know way more technological information and knowledge than you.
I mean, you want to have a girl debate, but I would like to stick to
No, you said the
actual
debate, so here we are, baby girl. You want the girl debate? We're here. What happened
to all those women who went to work, and you're totally fighting a straw man. You completely made up this idea that my whole argument rests on something fundamental changing in the 70s. I'll just grant everything you said. Agrippa's trilemma, whatever you want. On the decline since industrialization. I didn't say that no women ever worked before the 70s. I said that's
So the Gulf states, again, so the reason why you're acting like this isn't relative at all is because it's bad for your narrative, right? For example, Japan. Do you think that Japan is like a highly feminist country?
Yes, it's highly modern and industrial.
Post-1970s?
Women are absolutely expected to work in Japan.
Post-1970s specifically is when that feminist infusion really came
I don't know. I'm not sure exactly. If you're home in Japan, doesn't matter to my argument at all.
If we want to stick with 2 minutes.
If your entire narrative.
Kyla, if you're asking questions,
She needs 2 minutes per question?
It's kind of pushing back the 2 minutes to her. If you want to go with the 2 minutes.
So if I ask her one question, now you're going to give her 2 minutes. That's
This
what
is
we're
your
going to do.
idea, Kyla.
Sure, I guess every question I ask you, you get 2 minutes.
The reason why people invest in early on education is it dominantly comes from, again, capitalism and modernization. The real economic issues that are causing the issue, not just blame feminism.
Yeah.
I'll try this one more time. I'm not blaming every economic problem on feminism. I'm blaming one economic problem, the only one that matters, which is demographics. Unless you're going to
Rachel, famous biologist here, by the way, knows a lot of CRISPR, I'm sure. Did you know that that's what the technology is called, by the way? No, it's CRISPR.
CRISPR took.
Thanks, Mrs. Turner.
Look, maybe I love when I go through your book.
I love when she educates me.
I was wondering, like, what is the proposed solution for feminism? Because in terms of Rachel's proposed
Can you say that
solution,
again, sorry?
what is the proposed solution from feminism that we're going to get at least 1 million lives back into the economy for workers and all that stuff? This is what Rachel's talking about, the mathematics. We get rid of elective abortion, that's 1 million lives each year coming into America.
Yeah, a lot of those,
What's
so
the
getting rid of the abortion also means that you're going to have a massive amount of those lives going on the welfare state, which I think you guys don't like, actually. The solution for birthright that I've offered a number of times is we need modernization solutions, so probably tax credits, making it affordable to have children, making it easier for moms to stay home or work at home and be economically successful. There's a lot of things that we need to try. It's not really a simple solution because it's not a simple problem anymore with modern technology. But we should try things, and we haven't really tried enough things, and we should.
Yeah, so 1 million lives a year is not worth finding elective abortion.
Much bigger tax base to help fund the social safety net.
Again, unless they're on welfare, which you would assume that they're going to be if they're
No,
born
you would not assume that they're all going to grow up and be on welfare.
I would assume all of them, but I would guess it would probably be 20 to 30% of them because probably the women most likely to seek abortions are going to be women in situations where they become single mothers. And so those children are going to be on welfare, which is going to be costing tax receipts. So I guess your system not so great. And it feels really great when you chat GPT your numbers, when you actually get real economics, it kind of falls apart.
Alright, so my question is for Kyla. So if greater, it's based off something you said in your opening, if greater reproductive autonomy predictably results in more murdered babies, what's the benefit of that autonomy that is justifying the outcome?
I don't get anywhere in my opening. I talk about reproductive autonomy. That's her.
No, you said that it's better if women have control over their
You said these things were
reproduction.
predictabilities when you were
Do you
talking
think
about
reproductive autonomy just means abortion?
Yeah.
it results. Are you going to
Are you
answer
answering
my
the
question or are you asking me questions?
Yeah, I'm following that. Because you're talking about
You want
reproductive
to answer the
autonomy.
question or no?
Do you want to know anything that you're talking about? What's reproductive
This is
autonomy?
that likability problem that you were saying.
That's crazy.
You know, it helps your arguments if you're not insufferable.
Alright, sorry.
Exactly. You think insufferable is good for your arguments, actually.
Just to get
through people's questions. Just to get through people's questions. Can you restate your question in some of the rephrase?
Do you want to just talk about abortion? Sounds like you want to talk about abortion.
Okay, do you want to answer my question or do you want to ask me a question again? If greater reproductive autonomy results in more murdered babies, what's the benefit of that autonomy that justifies that outcome?
The benefit of more reproductive autonomy for women is that they're able to better control family planning, which allows them to do things like investing in a career and investing in better marriage status, which is why college women, by the way, have the happiest education. So reproductive autonomy allows them to decide when they go to college because they can offset having children, which is good. It also results in things like abortion, which I agree it would be great to get those numbers down, but that's why it's valuable, because it does more than just one thing.
Again, that what you just said is okay. It's a benefit.
Next question. Next question. Okay.
Your mom's super proud of you. Well, proud of you.
Your mom's super. What the fuck?
All right, we're gonna go to the next question.
Restrictive policy changes other than we need to limit
The 19th Amendment is
but that doesn't just limit women's votes. It limits all votes back to what the founders had framed. I think we need to return to a limited suffrage republic if we're going to try to have a republic.
Hi, Carla. My name's JS. Your counter to feminism having the biggest detriment on birth rates was industrialization or modernization. I'm wondering, can you elaborate on how that makes sense when what I see, industrialization and modernization makes it easier, safer, cheaper to have and raise kids?
That's actually a really interesting question. This is the one thing that's kind of like
No,
paradox of urbanization. Is that you're right. In many ways, we have more technologies, more support care available than ever before. But it seems to be the case that as industries and nations modernize, birth rate tends to fall. And we see this across the board of every country that begins to modernize. And that is a great question. I actually don't know the answer to that, which is why what we have to do is go, well, what are ways that we can offset this decline in birth rate so that young families feel like they can afford to have children and then do it?
All right.
She didn't know the answer to it, but that was her whole argument.
The other benefit is
Yeah, his name's Cooley.
Okay, that's right.
Yeah, no, we'll get it. That's it. Yeah.
Okay, let's get it mixed up.
Please go to MeFirstProject.org. Thank you.
Dinesh D'Souza is a best-selling author, award-winning filmmaker, and veteran conservative intellectual who has shaped American political debate for decades. Please join me in welcoming Dinesh D'Souza. On our right, no introduction, Andrew Wilson, host of The Crucible, is one of online debate's most experienced and formidable figures, known for his aggressive cross-examination and quick improvisation. Andrew Wilson!
Be in the lion's den today. And there might be a few of you who support Israel, some of you on the fence. Most of you are probably going to be a little hostile. So my presence here should be taken as a But I'll try to make it as painless as possible, but it's going to be a little bit of an intellectual suppository for you. And biblical archaeology has the definitive effect of authenticating and corroborating the people and events in the Bible. We can go into it a little bit later. I will give you the most shocking examples of this, but it is a massive refutation of the skepticism and atheism of the 19th century, which basically said that the Bible was written hundreds of years later and most of it was kind of made up.
That Dinesh likely gave no reason, which means I predicted you would give this one. I will begin by expressing to you, the audience, that when discussing normative claims or misplaced moral claims, you need to demonstrate why the moral obligation is there. Dinesh's view comes down to a whole bunch of really stupid propositions that actually make no sense. Note, I'm not calling Dinesh stupid. He's far from it. But even intelligent people can believe stupid propositions and often do.
Would you agree that the New Testament not only follows the Old, but incorporates the Old? In other words, to put it differently, that Christianity is the only religion that takes the scriptures of another religion and incorporates it wholesale into its own Bible. True or false?
That's false.
That's false. So you would prefer to see the Old Testament removed from the Bible?
No, I have a different worldview than you do. I see these things as a continuity, whereas you see them as a multitude of covenants. Is that correct?
No, I didn't say that. I said, but he had a ministry for the whole world, and he foresaw that the whole world would receive the message. Would Jesus cease to be American? Would he become a globalist?
No.
He would remain an American because he was born in America. He was American through and through. He ministered to the Americans, and the fact that his
You also claim that Islam is an evil ideology, is it's a heresy, which is exactly my position. I believe those two things as well. We both established another fact we can agree on, that ethnic Jews nor Arabs are evil because they're ethnic Jews or Arab. That's ridiculous on its face. So we can make this ideological distinction immediately.
As Christians, are we morally obligated to support the spread of the Roman Empire and the Roman legions who carried Christianity across Europe? Yes. Were the Roman legions good guys? No. Were the Crusaders always good guys? No. Were we morally obligated to support the Allies in World War II? Yes. Were they all good guys? No. But they were on the right side of a terrible evil that was being unleashed. Religious project in world history. We've had other totalitarianisms, but not based on religion. We're dealing with one. And what we've had, this whole debate, is a pretense that somehow there's no fundamental difference between the Islamic project and the Jewish project. And all of this nonsense about the fact that somehow Israel is just as evil arises out of that. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Morality is to put all of morality in the ought column, and therefore to say that no ought can come out of it is. You think Aristotle would have agreed with that?
You just
No.
said, well, first of all, these are two different philosophies, but you just said, I said this is a keyboard, and you said you ought to use it.
It ought to be used for...
Hang on. All I'm asking, I'm just going to ask a simple question. How do we get to the I ought to use it? Because I described it as that thing.
Because it's purpose.
The ought...
Debates are over. Now we're doing photo time. All these Crucible people are going to try to fit on this stage and do a photo. I don't know how we're all going to get up here. On that stage? I can't hear you. It's not going to work. It's not big enough. It's not big enough. This is not going to work.
All Crucible Crew to the front! Average! What happened? What about my country?
Debatecon's not over yet. We still got the last night after party in the hotel lobby. Drinking some beers at the hotel with the Crucible Crew. The traditional cup distribution of the Johnny Walker Blue Label. I got at the table early so I don't miss a cup. Prost.
Unless you're fucking wasted.
We need a jungle to do the cheers. I don't know how it goes. Party's dying down. Party's dying down. People are starting to head home. This little leprechaun will get stuck in America. We're leaving. Look, everybody's been dispersing. So, but the boys, we're going back to the Airbnb, but it's the end of the night. We're going home. I just crashed the drone. You just saw some amazing drone footy. Oh, I think this might be our Uber.
Who's got the Tesla?
I gotta chug this beer.
Who's got the Tesla Uber?
Who's got the Tesla Uber? Alright guys, Urbanites. It's 7:15 Dallas time. Sun's coming up. I just crashed the drone over there. I'm faded, but my stuff's all packed up. I stayed at the hotel as long as I could to hold out, hang out with the boys, do some networking. It was a great time. This whole weekend's been a great time. Yeah, this is my little outro. Great trip to Dallas, great debates. We'll be talking a lot about the debates on the stream, covering all that stuff over the next couple weeks on JS Urban Adventures, whether it be on the stream on Friday or Saturday nights or the Monday night show. We'll be talking about it. We'll be looking at it. This has been a great time. Thank you to James, Modern Day Debate, Andrew, the Crucible, Zach with Main First Project, and Mike with Roar. I know y'all don't sponsor me or nothing, but you sponsored the event that I was at, and I had a good time. So everybody appreciates it. Great trip. Can't wait for more. The Avarice wrestling match never happened. I was challenging him at every moment. He backed out. So you got to call Avarice L. JS was trying to wrestle. People had money on that shit. And it didn't happen. You're like Conor McGregor with a fucking ankle injury. Avarice. Alright, God bless, guys. Hit the like, subscribe. Last 6 minutes in the Airbnb with Speakeasy.
Let's fucking go.
Let's go. Steelborn and Terry, the boys. We about to ride out.
The IRL VK crew.
The IRL VK crew. The last goodbye from the boys. Easy. Let's go. Look at me and Terry looking here, sitting here wearing your merch. Looking like some little acolytes. We're about to do some cult work. Master, don't don't leave us, Master. We're about to turn the airport into the bearport. Let's go. Me and Teriak made it to the Bearport. We made it to the Bearport. We're heading out. He's going to Ireland. I'm going to Utah. Safe flights. God bless everybody. I think this is probably the end of the video. There might be some clips afterwards of me ending up in Utah. God willing. But, hell yeah. We out, boys. Great trip. We're back in Utah. Thanks for watching the video, everybody. Say goodbye to the dinosaur that built the airport. Deuces, y'all. We out. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe and all that stuff. I promise it's the end this time. We're back on the blue walk. Means the trip's over. Deuces.